Fighting out of the blue corner with head trainer, former world champion Robert Garcia. Wearing green with white and red. Official weight, 146 1/2 pounds. His professional record, outstanding at 31 victories, including 22 knockouts, only one defeat with one draw. From Oxnard, California, USA, the former lightweight champion of the world, Brandon Bam Bam Rios. And fighting out of the red corner with Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach, wearing royal blue and officially weighing 145 pounds. His professional record, Hall of Fame credentials, 54 victories, including 38 knockouts, 5 defeats with 2 even. From Sarangani Province, the fighting pride of the Philippines, 8-time world champion, MANNY Pacquiao!
Well, the crowd's certainly into it. No signs of any nervous gestures by the challenger here in Bam Bam Rios.
Well, he says he wants to feel the power of Manny Pacquiao. That's the kind of fighter he is.
Okay, gentlemen.
We'll see.
We'll see. That's the power the other way by hitting him.
We'll see if he gets what he wishes for and how he handles it.
All right, 10-point must scoring system. No standing 8 count. No 3 knockdown rule. The fighter cannot be saved with the bell in any round. Third man in the ring, Genaro Hernandez, a good one from Chicago. Oh, we're just about ready to go. All the anticipation. Manny seems ready. He's trained hard. Is he focused? That's what it's all about. Big payday against Floyd Mayweather might be on the line here. We'll see.
Buckle your seatbelts.
Rios, of course, is the guy to the right of the screen. Back to you now. Manny Pacquiao decked out in the blue. Lest you didn't know. Manny reaches, nothing there. Rios with a couple of light left jabs. They haven't got into it yet. Manny goes. Whenever Manny does anything, this crowd will react because I would say 75% of the people in this building are from the Philippines. Deafening crowd when he was being introduced.
Rios being very patient for him to start out and try to gauge the quickness of Manny Pacquiao.
That's what Robert said that they would do. Try to start off slow.
Manny digs downstairs, light shots. That one wasn't light. Straight right hand taken on the gloves. Manny caught him with the right hand across the whiskers, nothing big. Rios not totally backing off. He'll plant and go. The cheers goes up for Manny. Little slower, meaning, Larry, what you were talking about, that Rios is under control. Manny's scoring more punches in this first round.
Yeah, easily in favor of Manny early.
Gino right away. That's a slip.
I think what happened was that Manny may have stepped on his foot.
I think we're going to see that a lot tonight, actually.
Well, it happens with the southpaw and the right-handed fighter. But Rios has got to work to the outside of that outstretched front right foot of Manny Pacquiao, or he will be tripping. Problem is, if the fight is close, a trip to score a knockdown can be devastating. Brandon had the best of that inside.
Very good work inside for Rios.
Yeah, if he can just keep that foot on the outside. like you said.
Trouble is seeing it because your eyes are up. You can almost feel it. Pace is certainly picked up in the latter portions of this first round. Manny gets through. Rios smiles at him. Says no. I don't know. I got to give it a Pacquiao.
Good round for the ex-champ.
Well, they're both ex-champs, so I assume you're giving it to Pacquiao.
The most recent ex-champ.
So we all agree here at ringside that it's a 10-9 round in favor of Manny Pacquiao. Better ring generalship, lands it more in general.
Was it a knockdown? Not officially. Watch they're both feet, right-hander and a left-hander. You can see how they could be near.
I don't know.
Hard to tell from that angle. It was a little.
Well, there was the right hands of Manny kind of pushing him, and Gino was right there in front of it, so I'm not taking sides against Gino Rodriguez.
Either way, it wasn't a punch that
affected.
That had any serious effect on Rios.
All right, here we go.
Manny was proved that the matchmaking was very good in that first round because he was just too quick for Rios.
Round number 2, scheduled for 12. The ramifications of this fight are huge. Pacquiao back upstairs showing some power right back in Brandon Rios. Rios is a guy that will never quit. He's a bigger man. Take those on the gloves. Slinging shots downstairs now.
I guess the plan is to go to the body because Rios has landed more punches to the body than to the head.
He's going to have to let his hands go a lot more than he did in that first round if he's going to try to outpoint Manny Pacquiao.
Well, I think in the back of his mind, or maybe in the front of his mind, is some way to get that right hand in and test Manny. He hasn't really thrown a right hand with mean intentions yet.
Nice movement by Manny. He's well conditioned for this fight. Back and forth, jabbing, jabbing, jabbing. Look at him set up the big left hand. Rios is working hard. Good work ethic here. Manny's eyes totally clear, totally in control in there. Brandon came in with his head down and just waltzed into the kill zone without throwing. Not a good idea. He's throwing now, but Manny's making a miss.
Good combinations by both fighters, Pacquiao especially.
Now it's beginning to pick up. Pacquiao's landed more here. He grabs Yam. Rios fights back valiantly.
Rios has said that boxing and banging are his orgasms, and he must be having a good one right here. Good body punch by Rios.
21 seconds to go in this, the second round. Manny skips around to his right, trying to get in position to southpaw to land that straight left hand.
Definitely a better round for Rios, but has
he landed it.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this. Manny closing the show here at the end of the round. Better round for Rios, but it's Pacquiao's round.
Rios smiles as if to say, oh, that's what I came here for.
You know, the last fight, the Marquez fight, similar to this, Manny controlled the first 5 rounds of the fight. Now look at this at the end of the round when he really opens it up. Stiff, straight left hand.
Probably the best single shot, but he's landing multiple shots.
Don't forget, for the southpaw, that's his power hand. So we're getting ready to go to 3. Round 3. Colonel Bob Sheridan here, along with Larry Merchant, Christina Puncher, our principals, Manny Pacquiao in blue, multicolored trunks, Brandon Rios, both former world champions, fighting for an international title here, which will lead to a world title shot for both of them. Brandon trying to land more leather here in the early going of round 3. Pacquiao still has the quickness on his legs, still shows hand speed.
Well, you know, all those things are relative. And Rios is the slower fighter with his feet and his hands. He promised to test Manny's chin, but so far he really hasn't been able to.
He wanted to then, Larry. He must have heard you. 2 straight lefts and a right that missed. Manny just totally outscoring this kid. Feinting right and back to his left. Getting his left hand through. And he's getting a boxing method at this stage. Keeping him spinning, keeping him circling, which means he's off balance. It's all dictated by Manny Pacquiao. At some stage, this kid's going to get real frustrated if Manny continues to box like this. And that's when he'll throw his ears back and throw caution to the wind. And that's when you folks will absolutely love what's going to happen after that. Shank goes up for Manny.
There you go. He's caught him a couple times there. Manny not phased, obviously.
Imposing his will on this guy. Brandon comes in, but he kind of falls in. Remember yesterday, Larry, we were talking about, they were saying that Manny falls into punches. Oh, he nailed him with a good left hand coming in. Look at the hand speed. Rios might shake his head no, but that always means, yeah, I'm getting hit.
Oh, he's trying to say no. It doesn't hurt me. It's going to take more than that. Well, Manny Pacquiao has more than that. You know, when an older fighter, fights a guy with a good style for him, a guy that comes to him, a guy he doesn't have to look for, he can look 10 years younger.
He's looking 10 years younger right now.
There's Miguel Cotto.
Miguel been around the hotel signing autographs. It's amazing how many people are here just to see and be seen with these fighters.
Good job. Kasi siya, pag hinahawakan mo siya, pag humawak ka, siya sumusuntok, ha? Huwag gano'n, ha? Huwag kumpiyansa masyado, Brad.
Look at Pacquiao pitching a shutout so far.
Stay in the middle, okay? Keep running out, okay? He's swinging wild, under easy, okay?
I'd like to see what the punch count is, because I'm sure it's a lot too little at this point. Just so much more active is Manny Pacquiao than Brandon Rios. Brandon almost on the defensive, which is definitely not his style of fighting, not his preferred style.
Well, Christina, at some stage you got to start to explode.
Absolutely.
And I have a feeling it's going to be this round. We'll see.
Well, he's younger. He's a little bigger. He may think that let's get to the second half of the fight against the older warrior.
That's a long way away right now.
Five unanswered punches. An answer finally from Pacquiao.
Blocked those pretty well.
There's about 10 punches down, Larry, and Rios hasn't landed on one. Manny just doing a great job outboxing the kid right now. Not much power there, but look at him make it miss. Slick moves. It's like a master boxer against an amateur right now.
Well, he makes Rios look plodding.
I mean, going past him and constantly spinning him, having him off balance.
No, he's letting him go.
Well, he's beating him up. He had a free hand. The referee was absolutely right. Manny Pacquiao was looking at him to say, "I want you to stop this." And with a free hand, the referee's not supposed to stop it. So Rios was banging him in the ribs. Too many referees stop this.
No, you're absolutely right, Larry. He did it exactly right. Get a free hand, let him go. Now, when they were both tied up, then he hit him in the back of the head. Gino says, no, that you can't do. The movement of Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao in blue, as you know.
Ducking and moving all over the place. Beautiful.
Manny looks terrific to me right now. Making him look like a schoolboy.
Stay strong, stay strong. Hands up high.
Spinning him, that's his fight plan, obviously. Just keeps going around and keep him spinning because that gets you off balance. You can't throw punches when you're circling back to your left.
Well, what made Manny Pacquiao against the bigger guys was that he could hit them and they couldn't hit him.
And that's what's happening here, too. It's exactly what's happening, Larry. It's all Pacquiao. .40-36 on my score sheet. And an easy 40-36.
Okay. Beautiful boxing. All right, I'm here now. It's easy for you. You're way too fast.
Freddie, beautiful boxing. Easy night for you so far. Something along those lines in the corner.
Okay? Pero siga bien cerradito with that smart. Be smart. Keep going smart. Hands up high, block, and go with the body. And then always start out with body shots. Always start out with body shots. Come on, okay?
Body.
All right, here we go. This is round number 5, scheduled for 12. So far, it's been all Manny Pacquiao. See if Rios can do anything different here in the 5th to keep it going. Once Manny decides to move, Larry, I mean, the thing changes immediately. Well, he sits and waits. Rios still wasn't able to land anything.
Pretty good fighter for a congressman.
A very good fighter for a congressman. I wish our own congressman would fight like that. Straight left hand. Catches him on the button. And it's gone here in the 5th. Thai Arena. Venetian. Pacquiao, China.
If Manny Pacquiao shows signs of age and vulnerability, Rios has been unable to exploit it.
You know, I didn't see any signs of age and vulnerability against Juan Manuel, except for he got hit by a shot.
Well, he got knocked down twice. Not what we normally saw.
No.
In Manny Pacquiao.
this is appearing to be the perfect opponent for him. Rios just hasn't been able to open up at all.
Yeah, you know, this is box him. If the knockout comes, get it.
I mean, I'm really shocked at this. I thought Rios would give him a fight. So far, he's done nothing. And he can't. Manny's got every phase of his fight shut down. Including the inside-outside game. He's spinning him, he's turning him. His hands are faster. How frustrating is this for the tough, hard street kid from Oxnard?
Well, he's in a fight. He's going to make $4 million. That's what you fight for. You also fight to win. That part of it isn't happening.
Oh, look at high speed again on Manny. At some stage, I just thought that Brandon Rios would explode. You know, he's been capitalized totally throughout this fight.
But for the most part, he's been what I call an attrition fighter, beating down opponents through sheer energy and will. But Manny Pacquiao isn't there for him to impose that kind of a fight on him.
Well, I got a perfect fight so far for Manny Pacquiao. 50-45, giving Pacquiao every single round. A lot of celebrities in attendance.
The last guy that Manny Pacquiao stopped, Miguel Cotto, 4 years ago.
Ruslan Pobednikov
was on
saw him a couple of weeks ago.
And he's on the potential short list to fight Manny Pacquiao, former sparring partner.
Paris Hilton seems like her boxing. David Beckham.
Seems to have never ever lost his luster as a great star.
I understand he signed a huge contract to be part of the whole promotional aspect of this casino. They're robbing stars from Las Vegas and bringing them to Macau. Here we go, round number 6. And so far, it's all Manny Pacquiao. More energy, more movement, more speed, landing more shots, heavier shots. Fighting the perfect fight plan. This is a straight shot down the middle. I've been waiting in anticipation for Rios to open up and attack. When he tries, he can't. Then he gets accused of a low blow, which isn't beyond the realm of possibility that he would throw on purpose.
I think he was kidding when he said it in the fire meeting. He kind of said it jokingly.
Oh, no, I assure you he wasn't kidding. Yeah, he made it sound like he was kidding, but he'll do anything he has to. Street fighters fight.
I get what you're saying.
They'll fight. He might have been joking in a joking way, and I think you're right there. But I assure you, he'll resort to anything he has to.
In terms of pulling out all the stops.
That's it. Well, where are the stops right now? Slow hands, setting up right in front of him. No head movement.
Mostly what this shows so far is that Manny Pacquiao wants to be Manny Pacquiao again.
So light on his feet, jumping around.
That he still has a desire to do this despite having a full-time job as a politician. I don't know many elite fighters who've had a second job.
No, there haven't been any. But the one thing about being a politician, you can do anything you want.
Well, he gets leave of absence when he trains.
I know that. Well, it's certainly paid. This leave is paid off. Besides that, he gives more than half his money back to the public anyway, so they got to get him refueled so he can give more away.
Yeah, well, they say he's a one-man welfare system to his constituents.
What is he?
Brandon finally landed a light right hand, but doesn't take any effect on Manny. I'm just surprised. Is it a little cut by the left eye now of Brandon Rios? Is it just from taking so many shots? The hand speed of Manny Pacquiao. Now you see there, Christina, he wanted in the worst way to hit it from behind. Caught himself.
Yeah, he was jarred by a couple of those punches from Pacquiao and just said, okay, now I got to start again. He just keeps coming. Coming for a bad beating, it looks like, if this goes on another 6 rounds.
There is a cut there by the left eye. And watch Pacquiao go to work on that. There's the trying to get on it. That ends round number 6. It's all Manny Pacquiao.
That cut could cause the end of this fight after a while.
60-54 with a cut. Manny looks like he's at a school function.
He's smiling over there in the corner. He's loving this.
Everything going his way. It might be when he got the cut right there in that series. Super job by guys working in slow-mo.
This is where he's got his space. Don't give him that space. Okay, me, Brendan?
Especially my man Charles.
You can't throw from far. You got to work your way in. Hands up, high hands up, and then you go in, all right?
Most of you out there have seen pictures of and know about the enmity between the corners in this fight, and a little bad blood and testosterone blew up earlier this week in the gym. And right now it's Freddie Roach and friends who are having the best of it, along with their man Manny Pacquiao.
I like Pacquiao's style. He'll run at him, he'll go past him. Now he lands 3 punches in a row. He gets inside like this, comes with the uppercut. This with the left hand. Still a smirk on the face of Brandon Rios, but that smirk is going to go away in a hurry because Manny's pounding him a lot. He says no, which means yes. This is some fine boxing by Manny. Let me ask you this, Larry, at this stage, barring some sudden bolt out of the blue, Manny's fighting very well. And again, you pointed out he's fighting a slower fighter, so is he as good as what we think he is right now?
Well, at the moment, he's plenty good.
Yeah.
We'll see against opponents who come with a different set of talents. And we can only judge him on the moment. And as I said earlier, what I think is truly important here is not just that he's too fast and too good, but that he still wants it. He's a 34-year-old guy who still wants it.
And that's what he was saying all week long to us both. That's what he wants to show people, is that I'm not done. And I think that knockout loss reinvigorated him, and he trained as such, as if he has to prove himself again. And when was the last time he thought he would have that on his mind, trying to prove himself?
Well, he's proven himself tonight, as far as I'm concerned. Well into the 7th round.
And I have to point out that Rios lost his last fight too, but they thought that he would be the better opponent for Manny than Alvarado, who beat him. And the guys who make these decisions have been proven right so far.
They have. 25 seconds to go in the 7th. And right now, the only way that Rios can win the fight is to knock out Pacquiao, and it ain't happening. And he used that bad word, ain't, purposely. I thought it had more style to it.
Well, you know, this is a street sport, and in the street you can say ain't.
I'm a college graduate, and I don't use the word very often. But that one I'll put in the books for Manny Pacquiao again.
Yung sugat niya nasa kanan. Nasa kanan yung sugat niya.
Wow.
You know, the shot heard around the world, delivered by Marquez almost a year ago, has not resulted in a shot fighter.
Well, one punch is one thing. To me, the way Rios is getting banged around here, much more severe to take this many head blows in one fight than what happened. And there's the cut to the left side. They've done a nice job there, by the way. Alex Riser. Manny Pacquiao's mom. All right, here we go. This is round 7. The Colonel, Bob Sheridan, Larry Merchant, Christina Poncher, Cotai Arena, Macau, China. Beautiful, beautiful venue. Jam-packed to see Manny Pacquiao. Working well for the people that flew here from the Philippines so far. Round 8, scheduled for 12. WBO International Welterweight title. What does that mean? Well, it's some sort of belt, but more important than that, it means he's in line, if they can put it together, to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Manny Pacquiao doesn't need titles of any kind to get any fight he wants. It's just a gaudy little trinket, and he's got a lot of them.
Certainly has, my God. We have about 8 or 9 of them, of those gaudy little trinkets. However, Larry, there are a lot of guys out there that like to have just one gaudy little
trinket. There's no doubt about it, but he's in the position where belts don't matter. He's bigger than any belt.
Yeah, he's beyond that. And there's a few guys that are.
And he's delivering a lot of belts tonight. That's the most important thing.
Now, by choice, he elected to latch on to him, let the Rios bang away at him. But Rios never caught him good on the inside with the one hand free.
It was almost as if Manny said, okay, go ahead, use some of your energy right here because it's not affecting me as I hold your arm.
Manny, of course, has great legs and big thighs and huge calves. And that adds to the strength of his power. Those legs are tremendous legs. He's in great shape for this fight, and he's showing it.
And you know, the question was if Manny's chin was going to be able to hold up, but he's got to get hit there to be able to test it.
Exactly. If he's vulnerable, does the other guy have the stuff to expose it, to take advantage of it?
I don't even think it's been tested up to this point in round 8.
He hasn't hit him with one flush shot.
Exactly.
He's caught him with some glancing blows. He's caught him with a couple of decent shots, and nothing big. Because Manny's there, not there when you throw. Like Angelo Dundee, hit and don't get hit. That's exactly what Manny's doing tonight. He comes in, will go right by him. That's a solid shot there.
But the operative part of that equation of hit and don't get hit as a professional fighter, hit comes first.
That's right.
And Manny Pacquiao hits. He's not out there just to not get hit. He's not trying to get hit. But he's trying to hit like this and then not get hit.
Well, Rios, the crowd doesn't like that at the end of the round.
I thought it was a nice gesture, actually, that he was saying, you're a pretty good fighter, man.
But that isn't the way it translates 50 rows back.
That was a fighter-to-fighter gesture.
A little more activity, okay?
80-72 on my score sheet. One of the better punches of the evening landed by, but too few of them. And then right back comes Manny. He can't help being a street kid, can he? He just can't help it.
You got to dance with who brung you. You got to be who you are.
He's that. But it's a bad dance for him. All right, we go to round 9. Colonel Bob Sheridan here. Larry Merchant, Christina. Principals, Manny Pacquiao in the blue with the red. Multicolored trunks, Brandon Rios, who hasn't won a round yet. And in the first 20 seconds of this round, he's behind again. His only hope now is to pull off a Marquez-type shot that could stop Manny. Otherwise, he has no shot.
Manny's not giving him the chance, and Rios doesn't have the kind of cunning that Marquez did. Marquez, having fought Manny 3 times, knew him pretty well. Whether it's the opponent or not, so far, Manny Pacquiao is pretty well put to rest any discussion or skepticism about how he would come back from the knockout. Whether he would still want to do this at the highest level, whether he still invest himself to be at his level.
Well, he certainly has, Larry. There's no question that he's totally dominant in this fight. And more important than his domination is that his desire, determination, the fact that he trained so hard. I mean, he's been on his toes throughout the course of this fight. Cruising a little bit right now for this portion of this round. And let's see if he stops and plants and decides, because he's certainly the ring general. Got a really good shot that time. Anytime he wants. Touch on this kid now.
I don't know that any fighter for some time has taken as much as Rios and kept coming at Manny Pacquiao.
Well, I don't think anyone's really questioned Brandon's chin coming into the fight.
Yeah, but he hadn't fought
anybody
like Manny Pacquiao.
Well, of course.
And the bell ends at the 9th round. 3 to go. It's all Pacquiao. That's Jinky Pacquiao. The wife, of course.
I think she's pregnant with their 5th child.
Yeah, she's 4 months pregnant.
I have a daughter 4 months pregnant.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Luckily, I don't have anyone that's close to me that's pregnant.
Go, hands up high. Okay? Hands up high and hold you in. You block, and then come back. Block, and then come back. All right? Block, and then come back. Let's do it.
Well, that's what you'd expect to hear him say. A lot of guys come back, just come back. Well, let's see if he's got the intestinal fortitude, the ability, the desire, and if he's trained hard enough to be able to come back. I believe he's trained hard enough, but I don't think he can do it. Not as long as you've been hitting like this. Taking too many head blows tonight. Manny has imposed his will throughout the course of this fight. And he continues to do it into the early going here in round 10. Talk about frustrating. Gino, he's telling Gino, let me fight, will you? Light tapping now by Manny, trying to line up something heavy with that left hand. I love his movement, Larry. He's sliding by all the time, turning this guy.
This is a reminder of how much Manny Pacquiao changed when he became king of the world from when he first came to these shores 12 years ago and was just a puncher.
stick through there, but no damage. Manny might be slightly arm-weary now because he's thrown just a ton of punches. Still planting these in there. 3 shots to the head, 1 to the body. No matter what Brandon does, Manny's got an answer for it.
You get into the mode where you have to defend yourself against it, and so you can't go in offense. Like that. He's got to defend himself. He's got to defend himself. When does he let go?
Closing seconds down the 10th round.
Manny Pacquiao making a lot of people in his country very happy at the moment.
Well, he's got 100 points now. 100-90 at the end of 10. Every single round. Total domination.
All the questions that emerged from his last fight with Marquez were very legitimate, and all the answers that he's been able to give against Rios have been just as legitimate.
All right, here we go. This is round number 11. Scheduled for 12. It's championship time. And there is a title on the line. It's the WBO International Welterweight title. I put you in line for the WBO World title. But like Larry, you said, the titles don't mean anything to Manny Pacquiao. He's one of the fighters that's beyond belts, beyond the associations. Although Paco Bagacel is going to be pretty happy that he's got a WBO title.
It's almost like Brandon's now just in the fight for a moral victory, if you will, to say, if you could go the distance, because Manny's just outclassing him round after round.
Well, sometimes tough guys do extraordinary things at the end of fights. We've seen it before. It certainly doesn't look like that could happen right now. But prize fighters sometimes surprise me in their grit. Determination.
It's the great thing about our sport. There's always a chance.
Yeah, you can hit a 12-run home run, as we say in the U.S., but you don't see it very often.
And in all reality, the only hope now is for Rios to get really, really rough as the blood trickles from his left eye. And then there's the other question: how much does his corner want to let him get beat up anymore in this fight? Taking a lot of punishment to the head now. I'd be inclined to stop this fight. Why?
He's blocking those, many of those punches. They're off his gloves. They're grazing and hurting him. They're not letting him put on any offense. He's trying something here. But
Larry, I don't like a guy getting this many shots in the head. Yeah,
none of us do. But that's what they sign on for.
That's true too. Sneaky short right hand on the inside there as the camera switched.
He land a couple of left hands. Just to remind Manny that he's there.
Look at this stuff. Extraordinary.
Let go.
Crowd boos anything that Rios does.
And cheers everything that Manny does.
That's what it's like when you have a hometown crowd.
Yep.
This might just as well be hometown. This is Asia, after all.
They've had a lot more reasons to cheer tonight.
And it's a big deal for him to be fighting here in Macau. Hasn't been a major international fight since Tyson and Douglas. Before that, Ali and Frazier.
You gotta give it all right here in this round.
Well, we're going to the 12th and final round. And it's scored on my sheet 110 to 99.
Okay, you gotta be smart about it. Don't.
Notice Larry that's saying in the corner, now be smart about it. In other words, don't take too many chances. Unfortunately, that's not the nature of a prize fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner will be the title
Kid just getting beaten up.
International Welterweight Championship. We now go to round 12, the final round.
Come on, let's go, brother, let's go.
All right, here we go. This is round number 12. We've seen it before when a guy wins every single round, and all of a sudden, he loses the fight. Ask Michael Moore. Not likely scenario. And Manny's totally dominated. Continues to stay up on his toes. Continues to hit this guy. He's not running away from him. He's just using really slick movement in there. When you get two guys that can show defense like this guy and Mayweather, you know, what kind of a fight you can have there? And can it be made, Larry?
I think it's a hard one to be made. A Filipino reporter who's covered Manny Pacquiao for many years told me that there are people in Manila who want to make some kind of offer to make the fight that's bigger than big and bigger than that. But Mayweather, having made upwards of $75 million in his last fight, isn't likely to want to go abroad where he's never fought.
Well, if he came abroad to this neck of the woods, he actually would have been able to keep $75 million.
No, if you're a U.S. citizen, you got to pay U.S. taxes.
All right.
Even if you make it here or Siberia.
That's true. Don't we know that? Don't we know that? I'm doing it around the world. Brandon was cut way back in the 6th round.
He is...
Quan has done a nice job preventing the cut from being a factor.
You know, he has surrendered. He has acknowledged that he's the second best man in the ring. And just wants to hang around for another minute.
Well, he's almost
he came,
shell-shocked.
He came, he saw, and he is being conquered.
Cut over the left eye, big swelling on the right eye. That's what it looks like to face Manny Pacquiao, huh?
A brilliant job by Manny Pacquiao. No question, he's dominated this fight from the get-go. Brilliant offense, brilliant defense. His ability to circle, his ability to stay on his toes for full 12 rounds. Rios really can't take much more except the last 25 seconds of the fight. Manny might throw caution in the wind and try and take him out here. Crowd certainly would love to see it. Now they're trying to mix it up a little bit. The crowd is in its frenzy. The crowd is on its feet.
This is the showman in Manny Pacquiao. He wants to close the show with the crowd on its feet. The crowd is on its feet.
It's all over. Brandon smiles at him. He can't believe what's just happened to him.
And Brandon wakes up.
A perfect shutout.
Wow.
$120 to 108. Perfect shutout. I want to see any way that man got any round.
You are correct, sir.
Well, Larry's going to make his way up into the ring, and We're going to have an interview with the victor and maybe even the loser. We'll see what the producers say. So while we have a chance, we want to let you know that the Pat Putnam Sommelier of the Year award goes to Jeff Greer of McSorley's here at the Venetian Hotel. They've certainly looked after us and many of the boxing people throughout the course. So Jeff Greer, we thank you very, very much for being part of the entertainment here in Macau. Just by being a politician, Manny Pacquiao kept his promises.
How often do politicians do that, Colonel?
Never. Never.
And he did, huh?
Manny saluting his fans. Michael Buffer will have to make it official. The handsome one is standing by with all the official particulars. Again, unofficially 120-108. Here's Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Venetian Macau, we go to the scorecards. Michael Pernick scores it 120-108. Lisa Jampa has it 119-109. And Manfred Kuchler scores it 118-110. All to the winner by unanimous decision. He's back. The fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.